What is up, guys? I have basically left this sitting in my car for about a week and a half now. I got me a Triton tank. Just gonna pull that out. Hopefully you guys can still hear me alright. Someone suggested that I find a portable mic, so my Bluetooth headset's gonna have to work. But anyways, I got me a Triton tank about a week and a half ago, and I have blown through a bunch of coils on this thing. I've been vaping the shit out of it. Got me the RTA section for it, and threw a 2836 dual helix in this. And I've been using it all day at 25 watts. I don't know if you can see that. Reading 0.63 ohms. I'm really surprisingly pleased with this. Run the bottom airflow wide open and the top about a third open. But yeah, so I finally decided to get this back out. I actually charged it all up the morning that I went and bought that tank, and used it for a couple hours and got the tank, and I've been playing with it ever since. So I figured I'd get this out and reuse it. And I realized it's been sitting in my car this entire time, built and wicked and everything. That's a triple helix 2836 gauge. I don't remember exactly how many wraps. I want to say it's 10 wraps on a 1/4 inch bit. It was like 0.75 ohms, I believe, is what it was pushing. Still vapes great. The cotton didn't shrink very much since there's so much in there. But doesn't taste all that great now that it's been sitting. So I thought I would do a video of me rewicking this, since I have not done anything like that before. So this is my 12 volt LiPo box with my Maximus. It's this build checks out to be right about 275 watts. I have a fresh, good new cotton ball, and I'm just going to have to show you close-ups because that is about as good as my camera is going to get. Got my nice little handy-dandy, very well-used tweezers here, and we're just going to toss that to the side for now. These coils should be pretty good. Yeah, they still go pretty even there. I'll tweak them just a little bit. I like to keep them even with or just above the airflow slots. Seems to be the best place to put them. That's looking good. Yeah, we'll call that. Now on a rewick, I don't waste the time to run this underwater usually. I very rarely ever have it gunk up anymore. They usually don't stay in there long enough to gunk up. It will drip a little bit, but they glow pretty even and consistent. And I apologize if the audio is weird, since I am using my headset. I suppose I could put them in so it's not right down there. It just makes me sound a little weird to myself, I suppose. Okay, got a whole cotton ball here. I did unroll the end here so I could find it easy enough. This is just cheap, like Walmart cotton. I don't waste my money on the big stuff because I find that once you get up to this much power, it does no good at all. So I peeled off this big old chunk, and that might be enough to do both coils. We're going to, we'll split it in thirds here, so I got 2/3 and a third, and we'll get rid of that one small piece there. I'm literally just going to round this up a little bit because I do like my cotton nice and snug, and I'll peel off any extra side pieces. And then just pull it through until I like where it's sitting. That looks pretty good, just like that. And then I actually don't leave a whole lot of cotton here. I mean, there's a lot, but less is more, right? So that is what both sides should look like. Okay, I'm going to tear off another piece about right there. And we're going to do it just the same. Get rid of that 1/3. Get it nice and rounded. Pinch that end and run it through. Okay. And I like that. Okay. And then I will literally just cut it to match the other one as close as I can. That looks all right. Just like that. And then the short end will tuck underneath the coil, like, well, here. Just like so. And if you'll notice, there is a little bit of space underneath the coil. It will swell up to fill that. And then the other side, I will tuck under just the same and kind of just press it in front, and it does fill in some of that gap under the coil. Too much cotton under it, and it seems to spit back real bad. That looks pretty good. Okay, there it is, and I'm going to tuck the other side real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I got both sides tucked in pretty good. There's the top view, and both sides. And I will tuck them back in just a little bit. And I went ahead and grabbed my little 5mm syringe here, or whatever, to measure how much I actually put on the coils, because I have made the claim before that it will hold 10 mils on the deck, and I'm curious if that is still the case. This is not so easy. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I got 5 mils in it. I don't know, it's upside down. No, it's not. Cool. And I am just literally going to pour it right in the middle, right around that center post. That's a little over 3 there. And we'll let it soak in good, and it will run a little out the sides. That's not bad. And we'll kind of put it on top of this coil here. I'm going to get me a phone mount one of these days so I can actually set my camera up over top and you can actually watch as I do this with a decent angle instead of just watching me. Okay. Well, that's empty and I got one side good. And I do like to let it sit for a minute or two just to make sure it soaks in really well. Okay. Let's see how much more we can get in this. I do make my own liquid. This is a 9010 VGPG 2-nic. It is sour gummy bears. It is probably my favorite mix so far. I've been using it for a couple of months now, and it is very, very good. Okay, there's another 5 mils, and we're going to do the other side. Let's see if I can hold this up here where you can see it. Okay. And they're pretty well saturated. It's not dry, or it is dry. Okay, I think I got it all. I'm down to 3, so that was 7 mils. It's not bad. Okay, now that that is good and wet, we will tuck all this in and make sure it's not going to get caught on the cap. Everything appears to be good and wet and soaked in, and beautiful, fresh, pretty cotton. Much, much better. That's the ticket right there. Alright, I am going to step out on the back porch and see what we can do for you. Okay, I guess you never realize how filthy your camera is until you get it out in the dark and try to record with it. Okay, we're back out here. Got my fresh cotton in here. We're gonna re-drip it and see what we can do. Not bad. Not bad at all. Flavor is fantastic as always. Okay. We'll do another set for you and then we'll call it. I'm out of practice. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. Vape on, guys.